Good morning, welcome to Working Horses with Jim. I'm Brenda, and today I am on location at Paul Smith's College in their forest, and I'm come to visit Jim. I haven't been back here yet to where his woodlot is, and I'm going to go out and see if I can find him. He's been busy logging, and I'm always surprised where he wants me to drive with my little car to meet him, but I made it in here okay. So come on with me and we can go see how he's doing out there and how the horses are doing this morning. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good this morning. Of course, I just got started, but yeah, everything's good.
So we got Lady this morning, and she's doing her normal looking around that she always is doing, and Billy, and they're looking beautiful this morning. So what are you dealing with on this lot?
Okay, so this morning, this tree was marked. This is a marked lot, and so I have to only cut the trees that have yellow paint on. And in places, there's quite a few. In other places, it's really scattered and just few. So right here, I have this one, right here, and I've got one more up there. But anyways, this one right here, I wasn't sure where to put it. I was half thinking about putting it down that way. And these small trees, a lot of times I'm not concerned if they get hung up. What's more important is that they're lined up the way I want them to go. I don't want to cut these into logs. I want to pull this whole tree out in one piece, if at all possible, at least partially out. Then I may stop and do something different. But anyways, so I cut this tree right down to there, and it did go down. I thought it might get hung up, but it did go down, no problem. So now I have to get this out of here, and I believe it's not a very big tree. There are two 16s, a 12, and an 8 in this tree. So what I want to do is pull it out that way. The problem is, being that long, is it's going to hit that balsam right there, and then possibly hit that spruce back there. So it could get bound up in here. So the only way this is going to work, I've got a nice rolling hitch on here. I'm going to roll it in such a way, but I'm going to keep my horses way off to the left to keep as straight of a shot out of here as I can, so I'm less apt to get bound up. I might even go on the left-hand side of that beech tree, and then come down here, Brenda.
This little teeny beech tree right here?
This tree right here.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, that's my trail. That's where I want to go. But because of the way it's set up, point from here back, it may not swing out of there. So I might actually bring the horses right through here to get it past that point where it would be bound up. And then I would just unhitch while the tree is still back there, and then jockey myself around and back into it, and then I can take the whole tree right out of here. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So Brenda, if you probably stand up there, would be the safest. Anywhere's right there's fine. Hop, 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 hop. A little bit. Ha ha. Trust it. Careful, careful. Ho. No. Ho. Bye. 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 Oh. So now I'm unhitching my one chain to get a closer hitch. Get in here like this. Whoops, my chain came off. I better fix that. That's a rarity. That doesn't very often happen. So I gotta fix that, but I still have to have a rolling hitch on it. So I'll unhitch it. See, as you can see, it's hitting this tree right here. Now, that's just a balsam tree, and it's really good for nothing. So I could just cut it down, and I would if I really felt I needed to, but I think I'm all right because I'm past that point there. I think it will easily pivot and go right down through there. So I can put just a little bit of a spin on it, not too much. And because that balsam tree, they can uproot pretty easy, I guess I'm actually going to not ride on the cart so that doesn't fall on my head. And I will come over here and see if I can't swing them into place. Let's see what happens. Hoop, ha, hoop, ha, 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 hoop, ha, ha, hoop, ha, ha, hoop, ha. Oh, oh. That, my folks, is why you wear hard hats.
Holy smolies.
Good lesson. Good lesson today, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
You know, this did not hurt at all, but it could have if I didn't have a hard hat on. Actually, if it hit me another spot, you know, that could have hurt too. These are things I really just do not have Brenda see, but it does happen sometimes.
Probably happens all the time, and you
So
don't
anyways,
really-
I held control of the horses so they didn't go too fast, and yes, we did hit that tree, unfortunately. And that's a dead, see the dead pine right there?
Is that where the thing came off that hit you on the head?
I would say probably the very top of it, yes.
Okay.
So, anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip that off just because it's dead anyways. And then it should spin right out of there and we'll see.
What kind of tree is that right there? Is that the balsam too?
Balsam.
I'll take that for greenery. Will it fit in the back of the truck? He's so sweet.
Hey. 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 A little bit. Ha, 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 ha. Oh. Hey. 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 Ha, ha. Just it. Ha, 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 ha. Careful, ho. Careful, careful. Just it. Ho. 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 Oop.
Wait. Could that be a Christmas tree?
Don't know. We'll take that later and find out.
I just want the very top.
Right.
Don't know. Maybe. It's pretty big.
Okay. We should be okay, but it's still a possible flipping situation, so I'm just gonna let them take it out. Cuffs up. Oh. Oh yeah. That was kind of a thing that really slowed me down. Definitely one of those things I should have cut that balsam to start with. If I had thought at all that it would have been a tree that was suited Brenda for a Christmas tree, I surely would have cut it right down to start with. But I didn't know that, and it may not be by the time we get down there, it may be all smashed by this other tree. So anyways, let's take it down and see what we can do. Really. Hey, I'm gonna move your car, Brenda. If you want to show everybody the new shoes that the horses have on, and I got done yesterday up at Eli's.
Yeah. So they got new shoes yesterday up at Eli's. Jim didn't log. He stayed home and took the horses over to be shod, and he was saying how they were slipping, especially Bill was slipping earlier. But now with the new shoes, the Boreum, I'm sure, is coming in very handy this morning. Not really too sure about this Christmas tree situation, but at least I got some greenery.
I'm afraid that's all you got. There's no chance of anyway. That's
No, it got
squashed. Yeah. I don't think there's much anyways. Anyways, let's go get another tree.
Okay.
Stepa. Ha. Ha. Stepa. Ha. 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 Careful. Oh, what am I doing here? I haven't cut the tree yet. Not yet. Oh. So I go cut a tree. I usually will just pull my hips a little ways and then cut a tree. Mostly because things happen and it's just nice to have the tree already cut before I come back for it, so I know what to expect. Just to explain what I'm doing here. This tree has all the branches on that side and it's leaning that way, so I really got to put it that way. And there's a bit of an opening there, as long as, I mean, there's still a chance we can get hung up, but I think I'll go down all right. It's not, I would prefer having put it like up there or over there, just so I can hit right on the butt and go right on down this hill. Being on an angle like this, it's a little bit harder, but there's not much there, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I've got it all ready, and I'm just gonna snip it off, and it should go right down.
Perfect. Question. Why did you cut that little wedge out of there?
Good question. Okay, so what I have is two 14-foot logs. And the way this is situated with my existing trail, there's no good way to get this out without taking a long time and cutting two logs, both in half, and then coming up in here, and it'd just be a pain in the neck. So I know that right over there is another potential trail that I would easily get out of because I've already scoped it out. So what I decided to do is cut this at the second 14, and then I took a wedge out of here, and I even sloped this a little bit right here so that I can put a chain on here with a little bit of rolling hitch and hitch my chains together. I can back up to that one hardwood there and hitch my chains together, and with a long chain I can tow this whole piece right down through that opening right there, and then when I get it out I will back up and make it shorter. So before I go, well, at some point I've got to lop this down a little bit to keep it looking good, but I think I'll leave it as is until I get this out of here.
Yeah, that's a lot of wood right there, but there's not much you can do with that.
It's just nothing but pulp, and we're not doing pulp in this job, which is good. So I will see if I can get the horses up to that spot. Careful. There. Press up. Get rid of that. Keep. Ha. 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 Keep. Ha. 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 Keep. Ha. Lovely. Happy. Happy. Va. 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 Đi là bạn. G. G với nó bà. Hả? 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 Va. Va capire. So I have two 12-foot chains with a slip hook on one side and a grab hook on the other. And then I have a 12-foot chain with a slip hook without the grab hook for the third chain. And that will be my last one hitch onto the cart if I need it. All right, Brenda, why don't you go out there by that tree just so you're all playing safe.
What tree would that be? There's a lot of trees here.
One marked in front of the horses.
Okay.
After. Back, lady. Back, lady. Back. Hey. Hey, step a little bit. Oh, ah, ah. Here, Mark. G. Ah. Oh. Up here. Back. G, back. G, back. Yeah, G. Back. Oh. No. Back. Oh. Oh.
Am I good here?
Ho. Alright, step. Oh. Okay, I'm going to cut that last tree up there. See the two deer?
Oh yeah. You always say how they come and they're not scared of the horses or the chainsaw or anything.
Yeah, and after we cut, there's so much browse for the deer to be eaten because, like, if I was to knock down a small soft maple, they love to eat the soft maple. It's kind of neat to see them once in a while. I'm surprised they don't just take right off and running.
Wow, I have to say it's really steep around here.
Okay, so this is my next tree, and it's yeah, as Brenda said, it is kind of steep around here, not that terribly bad, but it gets steeper as you go up there. The other day I had a tree over there, and it was really steep. That's actually a road up there. But anyhow, I need to figure out how to put this tree down, where to put this tree down, and to make it sure to go down, and then also make it sure to come and easy to get out of here. So it's got to go down the hill by the looks of things, because there's no place up here where it can go without cutting a lot of standing trees. I think it would easily go right down through there, and I think that's what we'll do.
But ideally, if you had your choice, you would turn it all the way around.
Yeah, yeah. Also, when you get a tree this size, you have to be very careful, because if it gets hung up, I can pull this tree down more often than not, but in some situations makes it so I can't. There are times where I've had a tree like this and I couldn't pull it down, and you have to do other things then, but I think we're all right. We'll see how it goes.
It was like a slow-mo, great big crash.
Well, I got it down. I actually messed up though. I'm not sure exactly why, but I was expecting it to be a little bit more to the right. That's why I cut that one soft maple down so it could go right there, and it didn't go there. But that's okay. I've got a little brush work to do to get this out of here, but it'll be coming out in at least 2 pieces. And yeah, I'll see how it goes.
Well, no, it's just cool how much it does open up.
Oh, yeah.
Get light when you cut a tree down.
And that's the purpose of it all, to get more light in here so other stuff starts to grow in this. It's not like there's a lot of pine trees started growing in here, which is too bad, but hopefully this will help some.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to ask you ask you how you thought I was going to get this tree out of here.
It's really a good question. You got all that brush right there. You got all that brush over there, and I was thinking you're going to cut the tree because you got some marks on there. But now I'm thinking that you're going to come in here and pull it from this end. Would that be correct?
Oh, what from this end?
Pull the, well, probably not the whole thing because it'd be hard to get around this corner. Cut it and pull it this way.
Well, you're somewhat right. I'll have to really look it over closer before I decide, but there is a chance if I move this stuff, which I got to do anyways, that I'll check and double check, make sure all my limbs are off that tree, because limbs, when you pull the tree backwards, the limbs are all pointed to the sky, because that's what limbs do. They grow towards the sun. And so when and if you're pulling a tree backwards, if you missed any of these limbs, it's going to be sticking right in the ground and acting like a brake. And it's going to be very, very hard to pull. If you're going from the butt end, if you missed a limb, at least it's going to kind of slide along and not dig in quite so much. So since I'm going to hitch onto this top end, I got to make darn sure that all my limbs are cut pretty clean. Otherwise, I'll never be able to pull too much. But because this is all headed downhill, my horse is in pretty good shape. They actually have the ability, I think, to hitch right onto this whole tree, big as it is, and pull it down out of the brush. I, of course, don't plan on taking all the way to the landing, but if I can get it pulled down out of the brush, then I can start cutting pieces off it to the length and size that I'm comfortable with taking it to the landing. So I'll go through and get the rest of those limbs done, and we'll put a good rolling hitch on and see if we can't both this out.
So where are your horses? Have you ever lost them before?
They're over there. Yeah, probably.
There they are.
Allez, Béa, casse ça. Oh! Ah, ben. Ben. Ha, ha, lady, ha. 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 Ben. Yep, puis là-bas. Petit cap, ça. Ah. Ha. Hein? Hein? Ha. Ha. Ben. Ha. Ha. Ben. Ben. Ha. Lady, ha. Yep. Give it a bit. Chi. Cast up. Ha. 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 Now back. Ha. Ha. Back. G. Back. G. 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 Down. G. G over there. G over there. Ah. Up here. Hey. Hey. Huh? Huh? Oh. I can. Let it go. Up. Good boys. Oh. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Glad you weren't on there.
That's why I wasn't on there. Just a little bit. Ho! 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 No! 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 All good. I think this is probably enough for this video. You guys have a great day. I'll run this out. I'll go get that last part of this tree, and that should come out no problem. The joys of logging. All right, careful step.
Well, that was something. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I just wanted to remind you we do have some calendars left if you're interested. They're going fast, but we do have some left and some other merchandise. And if you like this video and you haven't subscribed, you might want to consider doing it so that you don't miss the next thing. You never know what's going to happen here on Working Horses with Jim. It's cute, but it's a little tall. That would be our Christmas tree.